revenue recognition and classification errors. So first off, GAAP requires that we segregate earned income from contributed support. Earned income is what we call exchange transactions. So if you're doing a fee-for-service contract, that's earned income. That's going to be separate than contributed services that people are just giving you with nothing in return. And then furthermore, contributed support has to be broken down. So first we decide, is it conditional or unconditional? If it's conditional, we don't get to record it at all. So conditional means it's conditional upon something happening that has not yet happened. So if I win the lotto, I'm going to give you $1 million. Well, we can't record that because what if I don't win the lotto? You don't get the money. So until and unless I win the lotto, you don't record that $1 million. So first think conditional or unconditional. If it's unconditional, you get to record it. Then you have to decide, is it restricted or unrestricted? It can be restricted for time or purpose. So back to my original example on pledges, if I'm not going to get the money for 2 years, you're talking about money I'm getting next year and the year after, well, that's inherently restricted to time, right? I don't have access to that money yet. It might also be restricted to purpose. Somebody might say to you, well, I'm going to give you $100,000, but you have to use it to build a new theater for the school. Okay, well, that's restricted. So think first, conditional or unconditional, has to be unconditional to be recognized, and then is it restricted or unrestricted, and that'll tell you what column it goes in. Separate accounts, separate columns, separate presentation on your statement of activities. There's also a new requirement this year for contributed non-financial assets to be shown on a separate line. So if you're getting donations of books or clothing or any kind of non-financial assets, starting this year with your June 30 year ends, you're going to need to show those on a separate line item for non-financial assets. Yes? How is that different than in kind? Well, in kind can be a service too, so you can have. Yeah, as long as it's a non-financial asset. So somebody might, like back to the charitable remainder trust, that would be a financial asset. Non-financial assets have to be separated. So just make sure you can have, it's in kind, but it might be different than a financial asset that's in kind. So if somebody donates stock to you, that's a financial asset. It has to be separated than if somebody donates books, which is a non-financial asset. So yeah, they're both in kind, but the non-financial needs to be its own separate line item. So as you can see, this can get kind of complicated with all the different pieces, so please don't hesitate to reach out and ask us any questions as you're going through this.